Hey, how's everybody doing on this beautiful, but snowy for me, November the 17th of 2016? The day before Sun Moon comes out, I'll be picking it up at midnight and streaming it. But I decided, and I kind of did allude to this in my Gengar breakdown video, saying that Gengar actually is perhaps a better Pokemon without Levitate. I actually decided to do a breakdown of the 3 starters of the Alola region, the 7th generation, and look at them by the numbers to see which one is actually the best rather than just picking a favorite. Now, I will always be going with Primarina first. Water Star is always my thing. But after this video, well, we'll see if it actually is the best choice for me. Either way, I do stand on ceremony and tradition. So those 3 stars, if you guys did not know for some reason, are Decidueye, Incineroar, and Primarina. Now let's go ahead and get into it. We have 9 slides to do with Pokemon. Sorry, it's a slideshow, there's no real footage of these Pokemon, so I cannot liven it up much. But I will try to get through them as quickly and painlessly as possible, as no one wants to sit through a slideshow, let alone a math class slideshow. So we're just going to go ahead and bust it out. Here is our Mario board for the grass stars. If you guys do not know what a Mario board is, it was a term created by the Pentagon in the USA to analyze groups of things and see how they stack up against each other. Now, with that being said, you guys can go ahead and see the stats. I did the stats for all 7 of the starters of thus far in Pokemon. But the one we're worried about is Decidueye. And Decidueye actually is the 4th best HP, 2nd best attacker, 6th best defender, 2nd best special attacker, actually tied for the best special defense, and the 4th fastest, giving it an average of a 3rd best grass starter in all of Pokemon, 2nd best attacker, and 4th best defender in Pokemon. Obviously, those numbers are different because you take out the HP and the speed. Then you can go into Incineroar. Incineroar is the 2nd best HP, 3rd best attacker, 1st best defender for some ungodly reason, 6th best special attacker, which is pretty pathetic, let's face it, but someone has to have that ignoble distinction. Special defender, it's the 2nd best, and 6th best in the speed category, being 3rd best overall with a, so far as balance goes, so far as versatility, that's what that rating really is, with the 5th best overall, 5th best attacker, and the first best defender. Obviously, all those averages, you'll see that some of them don't have first places in them. That's because you have ties and they're not about to be picking favorites to decide who wins. But essentially, as a mixed attacker, it's the 5th best alternative you have. So there's 2 that are worse than that, I guess, technically speaking. Now let's go to our Primarina. Primarina is the 4th best HP, 7th best attacker, 5th, so it's literally the worst attacker of all water starters ever thus far. The defense is the 5th best in its class, actually the 1st best special defender of all water types, and it's the 1st best special defender, basically the 1st best special in general, with the 4th best speed, bringing it the 5th adaptability rating of the 5th best, with mixed attack potential of the 4th best and the defensive potential of the 3rd best. Obviously, that is jagged down quite a lot by its defense, but we will go ahead and move on to the more detailed things, looking at them compared to each other rather than compared to the other Pokemon of their starter groups. You'll see that we actually... Okay, this is insane. You'll see that obviously 1.83th place is not a thing. But I just wanted to show how absolutely absurd it is when you break down like this. Literally 0.17 between the two. Primarina and Decidueye actually did end up being the exact same number. But that's just insane how Pokemon balanced out the stats so consistently on the base stats. That being said, there has to be a winner and a loser. And in the attack category, the winner is obviously going to be Incineroar, followed by... Or, I mean, the HP category is Incineroar, followed by Primarina and Decidueye. I'm just actually going to go ahead and go through the winners and losers. You guys can see it, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it for clarity's sake. Best attacker, Incineroar. Best defender, Incineroar. Best special attacker, by a mile, is thinking, I can't remember. Why can't I remember its name now? Primarina, there we go. I don't know what was going on there. Best special defender, again by a mile, is Primarina. And best speed is Decidueye, giving pretty much, and effectively they're all equal to each other in their potential. You have a good choice when you look at it in the base stat totals and how they balance out. Now let's go ahead and get into the nitty-gritty of these Pokemon. Nitty-gritty being all the important statistics on all of them. Decidueye has the ability to overgrow with the hidden ability Longbow. Longbow is an amazing ability. I will touch on that in just a moment. With grass and with the grass ghost typing, the base stats obviously being 78 in the defense, attack is 107, defense is 75, special defense 100, special attack 100, special defense 100, and speed 70. Has 5 weaknesses, it's weak against 5 things, it's super effective against 5 things. It's resistant against 4 things, I believe that's 9 things resist it, which is not really something to be proud of, but it does have an immunity to 2 typings, that being normal and fighting. In class, it is the 17th best attacker in the grass category, 9th best attacker or 17th best HP in the grass category, 9th best HP in the ghost category. It has the 7th best attack in grass, 6th best attack in ghost, 30th best defense in grass, 14th best defense in ghost, 11th best special attack in grass, 7th best special defense in ghost. Crap, I'm trying to speak too fast. Anyway, 8th best special defense in grass, 11th best special defense in ghost, 22nd fastest in the grass category, with the 14th fastest in the ghost category. Kind of a tough crowd though. There are some speedy Pokemon there. As for its survivability rating, there are, out of all the Pokemon that could possibly, all the super effective Pokemon, this includes every Pokemon. Megas are included in this. Megas were excluded in the last step, but in this they are included. Same with all of these blueprint layouts. You'll have 155 out of 258 of them are faster, so 60% of all super effective Pokemon in this Pokemon will outspeed it. Physical special split, this thing obviously wants to be hit on the special side because its special defense is 25 points higher than its physical defense. Sadly, it's not really going to work because 50 out of 94 of the damaging moves are going to hit on the physical side. They're super effective, and 44 of them are going to be special. So basically, it's statistically it's the same, but at the same time, not particularly. Like, it's more likely at the end of the day to be hit on the physical side. So I'm not really making judgment of which Pokemon, which star is better. I'm just simply laying out all the facts to you guys. Now let's go ahead and take a look at Incineroar. Weak to 5. Okay, super effective against 6 Pokemon actually. Weak to 4. Resistant to 6. Heaven knows how many that is. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 different types resisted. It has the immunity to Psychic. Its HP is the 9th best in the fire category, 7th best in the dark category. Its attack is the 9th best in the fire category, 13th best in the dark category. The defense is the 10th best in both dark and fire categories. The special attack is the 33rd best in the fire category, with the 16th best in the dark category. The special defense is the 14th best of the fire category, with the 9th best in the dark category. The speed is the 45th best in the fire category, with the 33rd best in the dark category. It's 151 out of 183 super effective Pokemon against it will outspeed it, giving it a 53% chance of being outsped by a Pokemon is super effective against it. Physical special split on the super effective moves. This Pokemon really does not care what side it gets hit on, but it will be hit ridiculously more on the physical side than it will on the special side. Unlike Decidueye, the special effective moves on Incineroar are most definitely weighted on the physical side. There's not even a statistical dead heat on that. Now, last thing, we have Primarina. Primarina has is super effective against 5 types, only weak against 3. Best in its class. Best out of the starters. Resistant against 6 with 4 typings resisting it with the immunity to Jaggin. Its standings in its typing is the 30th best HP in the water typing, 23rd best HP in the fairy typing, 58th best attack in the water typing, but 8th best attack in the fairy typing. The defense is the 57th best defense in the water typing, 11th best defense in the fairy typing, 5th best special attack in the water typing, 2nd best special attack in the fairy typing, 8th best special defense in the water typing, 9th best special defense in the fairy typing, 66th best speed in the water typing, 14th best speed in the fairy typing. As for what's super effective on it, 120 out of 186 Pokemon that are super effective on this Pokemon will outspeed it. That gives it a 64.5% outspeed chance, which means that this thing will be hit 64.5% of the time before it can get a move off by a super effective Pokemon. EVs and IVs notwithstanding, because I'm not doing that, because that is very much an issue of personal preference, I suppose. As for physical special split, on the super effective moves, this thing obviously wants to take special moves all day, because its special defense is almost double of what its physical defense is. Sadly, that's not, well, that actually is going to work out for it, but statistically speaking, not really. There's only an 8-point difference. Physical moves are going to be 32 out of 72 damaging moves, and 40 out of 72 damaging moves will hit on the special side. And we have the status moves, which I didn't really touch on. Now we're almost through with this, so let's go. Bear with me for just a second. This is the last thing that we have to do. We're just going to mirror board one more time with these three and look at the stats we just barely went over. Those stats being that overall, Incineroar is the better Pokemon with the average placement out of the three gives it a first place win. Even then, it was only a matter of, what was it? I think it was like 0.6 of a percent between the on the average between them. I just rounded them to where they actually would be. I believe that Incineroar was average percent was 1.6, Primarina was 1.8, and Decidueye was 2.2. Either way, it really doesn't matter. The reason why you have the super effective, obviously we went through that, weakness, not very effective against, and no effect. The reason we have a plus sign by Decidueye is because it cannot be hit by status moves of a grass typing. That's the only reason why we have it there. I didn't really calculate that in because why would I really? But with that being said, that's actually all the video. I think I've taken up way more time than I would like to admit. I hope you all did make it through this video. I hope you found value in it. If you did, please remember to hit that like button, subscribe for more content about Pokemon. Not all numbers and slideshows. There will actually be gameplay, I promise, Scouts on it. And also, comment if there's anything you'd like to say, anything you'd like to debate about, questions, anything at all. I will be happy to get back to you guys as soon as possible. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you all in the next video.